Hey, what's up guys? I'm Josh Adams, and I know it's been a long time since I've done one of these, but this is a my little thoughts on for the new Equestria Girls movie Rainbow Rocks. I'm sorry I haven't gotten a lot of content uploaded recently. I've been really busy working on this project, sort of a web series that I'm developing that I think you're really gonna love when you finally see it, but it's just taking me a little time to work on it, and I've been forgetting to get other stuff done in the meantime, so I'm really sorry about that. In fact, I'm going to say hopefully by the end of October the first episode will be up. I don't know if that's going to be accurate, but I'm going to try my hardest to make that happen. Okay? So let's get right into the Rainbow Rocks review of sorts. Review analysis. So yeah, this is going to be pretty much spoiler-free. I'm going to try to avoid as many spoilers as I can. I went into this movie knowing very little about it. I only watched the shorts that were actual shorts and not going to be clips from the movie. I didn't read the plot synopsis. All I knew was it was Equestria Girls, and it was Battle of the Bands. And to be honest, when I first heard about that, I wasn't that sure about it. And I did watch the first trailer as well. And so, it is. I really wasn't sure about the concept when I first heard about it. I mean, Battle of the Bands. Okay, we're going for another cliche. But, surprisingly, I really like this movie. And, generally speaking, if you like the first Equestria Girls movie, you're going to love the sequel. I think it is definitely better than the first one. I think it's a lot better than the first one. I really liked the first one, honestly. I know a lot of people didn't, but I did. But the sequel, I say, really surpassed it. I really enjoyed it. And if you didn't like the first Equestria Girls movie, I think you still might like the second one. I can't say for sure. It depends on what your problems were with the first movie. Some things you might find fixed. Some things you might... Like, if your whole objection to the first one, if you just couldn't get past humanized ponies, and no, you're not going to like the second one. But, I mean, I think if you didn't like the first one, you should at least give the second one a try, even if it's through illegitimate means, which, you know. At the time that I'm releasing this video, it should still be playing in theaters. So if you have an airing in your area, I would definitely recommend going to see it. I'd say it's definitely worth it. If you don't have one in your area, I wouldn't drive 4 hours to go see it. But definitely check out the DVD when it comes out. Or the illegitimate methods if you want to be sure before buying the DVD. Not that I condone that, but we all know we're going to do it anyway. But yeah, I honestly really like the movie. It's kind of annoying that, which this isn't really a spoiler, because I think most people watched the first trailer and it showed it in that, how they have, like, turned to their pony self things from the end of the first Equestria Girls movie whenever they played music. Not really explained, it just sort of happens, and that's kind of annoying, because it's like, just, okay, why can they only do that when playing music? Who knows? Who cares? Let's just gloss over it. So that's kind of eh. But once you get past that, it is a really solid movie. The Battle of the Bands setup works out really well just to spotlight different characters. And I'm not going to say who, but you definitely will have some familiar faces showing up in the Battle of the Bands segment. The new villains, once again, I don't know what information has been released about them, but I'm going to try to avoid spoilers. But the new villains, I really enjoyed. Like, it doesn't have the same... Like, we all know, at the end of the first Equestria Girls movie, Sunset Shimmer turned into a demon, and it was like, what are they doing? I'm sure it scared lots of the target audience that it's supposed to be meant for, because, I mean, that was a red fiery demon. And to be honest, the villains in this one, I guess it's kind of a spoiler, but you know what? They don't turn into demons. In fact, they're not that scary looking. but they are still really good villains. Like, they're actually, they're fairly menacing. I don't know, it's just, I don't know, I'm finding it hard to quantify the reasons why I enjoyed the villains. They have some of the best songs. Villains definitely have some of the best songs in the movie. Obviously, it's about all the bands, though there are lots of songs in this. I think the official soundtrack is like 22 minutes, and it's like an 80-minute movie, so, you know, tons of songs. And the villains definitely have some of the best ones on there. Daniel Ingram proves, once again, he knows how to write a villain song. Sunset Shimmer in the movie. This is slight spoiler territory. I think some of the clips that were released beforehand showed this anyway, but if you avoided all that and haven't seen the movie, you know what, stop here, because it's slight spoiler. Sunset Shimmer is a good guy in the movie, and honestly, once again, sort of a problem from the first movie with the whole last second reformation. 1 minute she's a demon, 1 second, oh, I'm sorry. But in this one, it actually really works. And Sunset Shimmer is actually really believable as a protagonist and as a good guy. And she just works, and I can't wait to see future releases. Whatever they do with the series, whether it be more movies or a spin-off TV show, whatever, I can't wait to see how Sunset Shimmer fits in, because I actually want to see more of her character now. But yeah, overall, the movie was really good. I really enjoyed it. Better than the first one, I would say. So it's definitely worth checking out. So obviously Twilight's in the movie. It is Pony Twilight, and I like the explanation they gave. I could see how some people might not like it as much. It's kind of a MacGuffin. It's sort of just, oh, here's some excuse, here's some reason. But you know what? I didn't mind it. I thought it was fairly clever. You know, your mileage may vary. I thought it was kind of clever and a good way of getting her into the world. Another thing, when you do see it, I'm sure you've already heard, but stay after the credits. It's got sort of a Marvel-style post-credits teaser, which is really interesting and really exciting to see what they end up doing with it. But yeah, so, thanks for watching. Like I said, I am doing my best to try to get another video out more regularly while I work on this new series thing. Not ready to release any details on it yet, but you should be hearing some more information about that soon. Loot Crate coming up middle of the month, you know, around 19th, 20th area. Hopefully I'll have another video up between now and then. In November, I have a trip to Austin, Texas coming up, and I'm going to have more information about that in another video once I have a little bit more information about the whole trip. But you can expect to see some videos out of that as well. So if any of that content sounds interesting, then just go ahead and give this a like, comment, favorite, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Oh yeah, and one last thing. The final battle, no spoilers, was just straight out of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. And if you've seen it, you know what I mean. If you haven't, and you know Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, I think you are going to know exactly what I mean when you see it. And I mean that in the best possible way. It is awesome. It is the first thing that came to mind, and that is a great comparison. For me, that's a great thing to compare it to. So yeah. I think you will enjoy it. Bye.